Brawl Talk just released. There's so much to cover. 2 new brawlers, mutations, broken new hypercharges. And when I say broken, I mean broken. Then there are hypercharge skins. Yeah, that's right. A whole lot more. Lily is the newest mythic brawler coming to the game. She's also part of Cordelius's trio. Now, apparently, she used to be a human, but chased a firefly into the enchanted woods. Then a magic flower transformed her into a plant-human firefly hybrid. What? Okay. Her attack is a very close range projectile that shoots forward, and she can only hold 1 ammo at a time. Kind of similar to like Bee and Carl, but I think she's going to play very differently from the fact that like she's going to be up close and personal. She can't unload 3 shots really, really quickly, you know? Now, I'm not sure if her attacks can deal damage to multiple targets like Nita's attacks, but we only saw it hit 1 target at a time. So it might end up being like Fang's attack where it can only hit 1 target. Either way, it deals 2,400 damage. That is as much damage as an attack from Doug's attack, which I think is a fair comparison, especially when you consider the fact that they're both very close range brawlers. Also, I could be wrong. I don't think there's any purpose in manually aiming her attacks, at least for most of the time. Like if there's 1 target and you want to hit that target, you just auto aim probably. Now her attack range is short, but you're going to want to stay away from her because she automatically charges her super if enemies get close to her. This works just like Buzz and Cordelius, right? And you don't want her to get her super because for her super, she fires a plant that has much more range than her main attack. And if she hits a brawler with it, she instantly teleports behind that brawler, simultaneously dealing 2,000 damage to them, which is the same amount of damage as one of Surge's supers. This is actually really good. I think it's better than most other assassins' dashing abilities or jump abilities because it doesn't give any travel time or anything like that. She's just going to immediately teleport behind them, and there's going to be very little time to like react or prepare like you would if you saw like an Edgar jumping on you, right? Like you know what's coming and you have at least some time to prepare, right? For her, nope, she's just right there. Although I guess you do have to consider the fact that her projectile being fired does give you a little bit of time to prepare. Now, based on her aiming reticle, I really don't think that her super is going to be able to hit through walls. Well, I'm not sure though, but she's still going to be able to teleport probably through a wall as long as she hits somebody and then moves behind the wall or something like that. She has 8,400 total health, which is the same amount as Pearl. And I think that is plenty for an assassin. That's a lot of HP to burst through quickly, especially when you have somebody right there dealing damage to you quickly. Okay, next up we have a brand new legendary brawler. And honestly, I was kind of shocked about this because I feel like legendary brawlers typically only release in December, or maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. Either way, Draco is the newest legendary brawler, and he is the first brawler in a medieval manor trio. Or perhaps I heard them wrong and it's mad evil manor trio. I don't know. Either way, he is a knight in shining armor that uses his electric guitar as a weapon, and apparently he tells really good medieval stories to Star Park visitors. Now his main attack is a wide beam from his guitar that pierces through targets and actually deals extra damage to anything that is hit at maximum range. It's like Piper's shot, but it's really close range. This is going to be interesting because basically Doug had this type of ability and they changed it so that Doug's attacks would do the same amount of damage the whole way through. I don't know. Either way, it's interesting. It also looks like it marks targets like Belle's super every few seconds, but that seems more like some sort of a star power or gadget ability. If you guys have an idea what that means, please let me know. Now for his super, he hops on or into his inflatable dragon and pretty much becomes a whole new brawler. He gets increased movement speed and a new fire breathing attack that covers a much wider area. Now keep in mind that these flames are actually a little bit different than Amber's flames. They do not pierce through targets. They just deal a lot of damage to one target, and you could theoretically act as a shield to protect somebody behind you if you wanted to for some reason. Now we see Draco hop off his dragon just for a second, but we didn't see any kind of timer anywhere. So I don't know if he gets off of his dragon or how long he stays on it, or is it like Meg's mecha suit where once he's in it, he's just in it. But unlike Meg's like tank super thing, which also has its own super, we don't see any type of a super from the dragon. So this is going to be interesting. We'll have to see exactly what that mechanic is. And I will be breaking him down in more depth on my sneak peek for Draco Olympics. Now, like most other tanks in the game, Draco charges his super a small amount from all damage that he takes. So, yeah, he's gonna be an interesting brawler to play. I'm really curious to know. Let me know which brawler you're more excited about, Draco or Lily. Let's talk about the Godzilla event. This is the biggest and wildest event I think we've ever had. This is a club event. So if you are not in a club, join one and do so as soon as possible because you don't want to miss out on these rewards. During the event, you'll be able to earn monster eggs, which seem to be like star drops, but they're monster eggs. Kind of similar, but like also a little bit different because some of the rewards are permanent, like star drops, like coins, power points, credits, bling, and new skins. But they also have a chance to give you temporary rewards called mutations. And mutations are wild. They're essentially crazy buffs to your brawlers, like stronger than a gadget or star power, even stronger than a hypercharge in my opinion. And honestly, some of them might even be stronger than supers. Bo can have an unlimited number of mines on the ground. Pam gets unlimited ammo. For Hank, if you hit him with any kind of damage, that causes him to fire out fish torpedoes in all directions. And for Meg, she fires 3 projectiles with each wave of her attack instead of only 2. Spikes is every attack fires additional spikes around them, making him like practically impossible to avoid, like absolutely insane. There are 40 unique mutations, meaning that half of the brawlers will have a mutation. And in game, you'll be able to see if somebody has a mutation by this glowing like green thing around their circle that you'll be able to see. What's so crazy to me is the fact that they put so much developer time into creating these insane mechanics for these mutations for them to only be temporary during the Godzilla event. And you can only play them in certain maps and modes. Some of them will be regular event slots that will have the mutation modifier active, but there will always be some modes without it, so you can play like normal if you prefer. Also, I'm fairly confident that this is not making its way into ranked, but they will always be active in the newest event in the game called the Godzilla City Smash game mode. And how do you earn these monster eggs? By playing Godzilla City Smash. This is a new 3v3 game mode where you get to become Godzilla and Mecha Godzilla. The goal of the game mode is to collect these glowing icons that then allow you to become a monster whose goal is to smash the enemy city as much as possible. It's kind of like Heist, where your goal is to destroy the enemy city while protecting your own, except there is a lot more area to defend. At any given point, somebody on the enemy team might be a Godzilla and just wreck stuff. I don't know. This is going to be absolutely wild, especially because everybody's going to be playing with these mutations to make their attacks and supers and abilities just way more dangerous. Now, by winning City Smash, you will earn up to 6 monster eggs every few days. We don't know exactly how that's going to work out, but every few days you can get up to 6 of them. But if you lose, you'll be given a rare star drop instead. Big sad, because they will not have mutations in them. There will also be 2 daily monster eggs to collect from your daily wins as well. And you are going to want to collect these monster eggs, even if all you care about is progression, because guess what? You're getting progression for them, including free gems. But the only way you get those free gems is by joining an active club, and you will want to be in the most active club you possibly can be. Every monster egg opened by everyone in your club will go towards the Godzilla egg in the club. As your club opens more eggs, everyone who participates will earn rewards, including up to 55 free gems, which you can spend on coins, a new skin, or a new brawler. And the grand prize is a Godzilla Buzz skin, which is the first ever hypercharged skin in the game. That's right, they're adding hypercharged skins to Brawl Stars. Hypercharged skins are skins that make your brawler transform while they're in their hypercharged state, which is really interesting. They're going to do all sorts of things. We don't know how much these hypercharged skins are going to cost after the event, but we know you can get at least one of them for free during this event. Now, one thing I'm not really sure how to feel about is the fact that you will be able to buy monster eggs and that will go towards your whole club's progression. I actually don't mind that. What I am not sure of though is how easy is it going to be for free-to-play players to unlock all the mutations, or is it even going to be possible for free-to-play players to get them all? I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, this is a really unique idea, and I'm actually really excited to play with these new mutations, even if it's only temporary. This is wild. Make sure you subscribe for a future sneak peek where I show you all 40 mutations. I'll also show you more details on all of the new hypercharges, which just look, some of them look absolutely broken in my opinion. Brock's hypercharge is insane. It fires just a massive number of rockets with the super. At first I thought this was like way too much. I was like, oh my gosh, no way, this is broken. Then I realized that each individual small rocket actually deals less damage than his typical super. So it'll deal damage more consistently, and maybe it will deal more damage in some situations, but probably not as OP as it looks. Probably. Yeah. Probably not, actually. Sandy's hypercharge is going to be busted though, okay? It gives teammates a speed boost while they are in the sandstorm, and if it lands on enemies, those enemies will be silenced for a quick moment, which makes it kind of like a very short-lived Otis super on the entire enemy team if it hits all three of them, or like Cordelius's gadget's probably a better description because of how short it is. Either way though, this is wild. Even if the silence is just for a quick second, that can stop like a Frank from using his super, or it can just give your team that split second that it needs to just completely wipe out the enemy team, which is, honestly, sometimes that's all it takes. Nita's hypercharged bear is getting a massive HP buff and a speed buff. It now has a whopping 10,320 HP, and we don't know exactly how fast it is, but it looks like it is going to be faster than most of the brawlers in the game, which it being able to chase brawlers down, that's actually crazy. Just keep in mind though that it actually isn't going to be dealing any additional damage over what Bruce can do right now. Next, we have Max's hypercharge, which causes her to give energy drinks to her teammates. She just throws it to them. That makes them even faster than her normal super does, but it also partially charges up their super, which is wild. I don't know which combinations like this is going to be broken on, but I guarantee it's going to be some brawler. Like, is Stu guaranteed to get a super from this? Like, that's crazy. Now, Tick's hypercharge makes his super actually travel faster than before, chase his enemies down. Like, it's going to be more difficult to destroy it in time. And after it explodes, it will leave 6 mines on the ground. Now, I don't know how consistently this will deal damage, but it's certainly going to be more than it currently does. And I mean, honestly, it's probably going to result in a few more kills every now and then. Then there's Gene's hypercharge, and this triples his super. It's literally 3 times it, allowing him to pull up to 3 enemies with a single hypercharged super. This will make it way harder to dodge, and it may even result in pulling more than 1 enemy toward Gene, which is really funny. And I could see it also like backfiring on Gene sometimes. Like, what if he aims at a Piper, but if the hand off to the side accidentally grabs a bull and pulls it to him? This is really funny. Now, 5v5 knockout is coming to Brawl Stars, but what's really interesting here is that you become more powerful if your teammates die before you. You can see this upgrade arrow over Brock, and his HP almost doubles when it goes up to 2, which I assume means that 2 of his teammates are dead. So like, does that mean his damage doubles as well? I don't know. It's going to be really interesting. We've got 24 new skins coming to the game, and that does not include skin color variations or even the true gold and true silver skins that are coming. And these skins, oh my gosh, they're so good, especially if you like Godzilla. The May season is going to be the Godzilla season, and the skin of the Brawl Pass is going to be the Mecha Tick Ghidorah, and it comes with 2 additional color variations if you buy the Plus version of the Brawl Pass. Make sure you use code Kairos in the Brawl Stars shop before you do. Now, for the rest of these skins, I'm going to be very clear if I'm speculating the cost or if I know what the cost is. Mecha Godzilla Nita, I'm going to guess is going to cost 149 or 199 gems. It's such a cool skin. Mothra Eve will probably cost 149 gems if I had to guess. Then there's Super Ranger Brock skins, which come with 5 different color variations. My guess is that each of them are going to be 79 or 149 gems, but you will be able to unlock them from Monster Eggs. July is going to be the Cyber Skin season. Hacker Brock is the Brawl Pass skin, and you can get Master Hacker Brock along with RGB Hacker Brock with the Brawl Pass Plus. Next is Bee Bite, which will likely cost 79 or 149 gems. Fang Guard is probably a 149 or a 199 gem skin in my opinion. Then there's Glitch Larry and Laurie, who will be the ranked skin for the season. Now, Virus Charlie is such a cool skin. My guess is it'll be 199 gems. Next, we have Gamer BB, supposedly a remodel. She looks like a much cooler version of Heroine BB in my opinion. And the hair things don't look quite so weird. I'm just not sure if you're going to be able to buy this skin new or how it will work or what, but more information on that later. Similarly, we have the Urban Urban Ninja Terra. It says remodel. It looks like it could be a different version or a newer version or an upgraded version of the Street Ninja Terra skin. But either way, I will be giving away some Urban Ninja Terra skins on my Discord server. So join discord.gg/Kairos for a chance to be able to get one. Next, we have Squad Buster Shelly, which is honestly such a cool skin. I could see this one being 149 gems or 199 gems. By the way, drop a comment saying #SquadBusters to let me know if you'd like me to make some content once it's actually released in its beta next week. The Dark Samurai Jean skin is a Supercell make skin. My guess is it will cost 149 gems. And then we have Nightmare Sandy, which is also a Supercell make winner. And once again, I think it's going to cost 149 gems. Next is Beach Byron, which will cost 29 gems. He actually looks pretty good with blonde hair. Parasol Frank will also cost 29 gems. And I think Gala Mortis will also cost 29 gems. That is not confirmed though. Frost Queen Amber is getting revamped to become a 299 gem legendary skin, including custom voice effects, kill animations, and a full pin set. She currently, right now, costs 149 gems or 5,000 bling. So if you have the bling, buy her as soon as possible for a limited time chance to get yourself a free legendary skin. And honestly, it's such a great skin. It was already worth 299 gems in my opinion. And now it's just so good. Also, there's a bunch of new skin color variations from old power leagues that are now going to be able to be unlocked, either bought from the shop or unlocked in ranked star drops. There's Byron the White, Rusho Nita, Wave Hopper Jackie, Filmmaker Buzz, Moon Cursor Penny, Piano 8-Bit, and I believe all of these are going to cost 149 gems or 5,000 bling, similar to other ranked star drops. Also, Scarlet Paladin Surge will be available in Monster Eggs. That is everything I'm able to cover. That's what we got in Brawl Talk, but that is not all the information. I'm going to be doing some sneak peeks. Make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell because they're going to be coming soon. In the meantime, check out this video. I know you're going to love it.